Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's Reading the Red. A few days before Christmas on this Monday morning, and it's dry and cold. Mark chapter 9 and verse 19. And he answered them and said, in red, "O unbelieving generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring him to me." So Jesus, you can see, is frustrated by this scenario. They've tried to bring a deliverance to this boy without him, and they have failed. And that feeling of failure is never a nice feeling when you've tried to do something and you haven't been able to achieve it. Not just for the person trying, but also for the person receiving. And there are many occasions in our lives where we find ourselves thinking, did God do anything? Has anything happened? Well, here Jesus in this situation declares, "Oh, unbelieving generation," meaning that sense of because you're unbelieving, because you haven't really stepped out, because you've got doubts. He says, your frustration, how long will I put up with you? And then he says, bring the boy to me, bring him to me. And this sense of bringing to Jesus, the Word who became flesh, is the ultimate journey to make in any problem scenario in life. You know, we need to learn to come to Jesus first. Many of us go to Jesus last, but we need to learn to bring Jesus into the situation right at the very beginning of the solving of the problems and the scenarios that we face in life. He says, bring the boy to me. And he wants to deal with the issue as it relates to this person, the father and the boy. And we're about to go on a journey in terms of discovery of how to have faith. But two things there. Jesus' frustration. When you feel frustrated, where does it take you? Jesus is frustrated here because they just won't get it. And I wonder if God sits in heaven even today thinking, I've given them so much, and yet they're not getting it. They're not understanding what it is that I have tried to give to them. I have given to them, in fact. And so he says, oh, unbelieving generation. And it's this unbelieving factor that's in our lives that are robbing us of so many blessings that God has already given to us. When will we be able to break through that transition of being those who are unbelieving to those who are believing? And many people think that believing is about kind of like just tensing yourself inside, saying, I do believe, I do believe, I do believe. Or just trying to manage your thoughts and saying, no, that's not true. I believe that. I believe that. Is the believing going on in your head? Is the believing going on in your heart? Where is this believing factor supposed to operate? There are so many questions that this little statement that Jesus makes to these guys, bring him to me, that are precious in our understandings. And maybe we'll talk a bit more about it tomorrow. God bless you. Have a great day. Don't spend too much money on the Christmas presents.